Let's start with your reading, Sagittarius. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, current energies, and near future. And then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about your messages. Now, let's begin right away with your reading. Okay. All right. Let's start with the main energy. Today for you is the Queen of Cups. There is a message with this Queen of Cups that invites you to pay close attention to how you are feeling in a specific situation and potentially with a specific person, especially considering the High Priestess, the Hermit right here together. There is definitely something that you want to pay attention to. It's as if your emotional state right now has a lot to tell you, a lot of messages about things that maybe your eyes can't see. At the end of the day, staying true to how we feel always helps us getting to what makes us really happy and away from what doesn't. There is definitely something here that can be found just by you staying true to your emotions. What is it? We'll have to find out. In the recent past, as we were saying, we have the High Priestess and the Hermit. Someone seems to be speaking with their silence over here. It's as if this person has been trying to make a statement with their behavior, wanting to get a message across, a message that can actually be communicated only this way. There has been a lot happening in this situation, but it has been very hard to see on the surface because all of these energies are energies that move behind the scenes. And guess how you can know about them? Just by connecting to your intuition and to your emotions. There's a lot more to find out about these two cards, and we'll come back to this to see what that is. In the present, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. You know, I just get the sense that the two of you are now as far apart as you have ever been. But the tricky thing is that sometimes the geographical distance that we see here with the Two of Wands makes two people actually feeling closer together emotionally. And that can create a lot of confusion. I see someone here thinking to do things they would have never thought to do back then. Wanting to get out of their comfort zone and saying things that they should have said already a long time ago. With this Queen of Pentacles, someone who now feels very nurturing when it comes to this specific situation. And at the end of the day, someone who wants to shrink the distance in between the two of you. Again, geographical or emotional. We'll see what else you should know about this message as soon as we clarify. In the near future, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. You know, the first thing that you should expect in the near future, given this Ace of Swords, is clarity. Important information that potentially you did not know about because someone was holding it for themselves. And information that can potentially bring a new beginning of some sort. Together or apart, we'll have to find out. There's much more happening when it comes to this situation, much more that you should actually know about. And we'll see what this is going to be as soon as we clarify all of these cards. So let's start doing that. Let's clarify and let's begin with your recent past. Okay, 9 Swords. Ace of Swords, Four of Swords. Oh my God. You know, it overall feels like someone here was just tired of repeating the same things over and over again, right? Going through the same arguments, always feeling like you had to fight something off from this person, something they were saying, something they were doing. And right here, these arguments were really conversations where the both of you would talk, but no one would really listen. Right here, I just see you tired of trying to make something work, or even trying to fully move on from this situation once for all with the Four of Swords over here. There is so much that the two of you wanted to communicate to the other person. This Ace of Swords, which we see in the near future, it's something that wanted to be communicated already back then. It's something that lingered in the situation, but that was never told. And potentially because someone was afraid of being misunderstood or even ignored. There is definitely something here that talks about regret and about a realization, understanding how important someone was and still is in their life. And honestly, when you feel that way and you know that there is distance in between the two of you, you might feel stuck and trapped into a situation that you want to evolve differently. But let's see where this is leading you in the present, and let's clarify the current energies. There is so much. Every time that I look into any of these messages, I see something that feels like the tip of the iceberg. But there's so much happening underneath it that it would really require for us to do this the whole day. So look into this reading for the whole day. But let's see what we have in the present. Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Entertainer over here. You know, we definitely see some sort of relevant pattern throughout this whole reading, really. Something that looks in a way, but that turns out to be completely different. We see here someone not talking, as we were saying, but at the same time communicating through their silence. We see two people becoming very distant with their bodies, but getting closer together with their hearts. And keep in mind that the silence might have been going on for a while now, but for some reason, right now, it's impacting this person more than it has up to this point. It's as if something happened that made things very clear for at least one of you. And right here, someone is now seeing what they couldn't see before. And they're wondering if perhaps they should go back to this. They should try to reach stability again with the Four of Pentacles and try to find their way back home with that Four of Wands. We definitely see someone whose interest for this situation is just coming back alive as strong as it was at the very beginning of it. And for some reason, something right here is driving them in this direction. Now, let's see though what you should expect in the near future, because that specific message that wanted to be communicated up here and that never was, it's actually coming up. Let's see what that's about. The Romantic. We see it right away. Okay, we see also Life on Earth, Eight of Pentacles, the Mystic, and the Unknown. Something that was definitely kept secret and that now is definitely coming up on the surface, as we can see here. And we see it right away here. Look at these two cards. The Romantic, Life on Earth, is absolutely clear how emotionally attached this person is to this connection and to you. There are a couple things, in fact, that we see right here. And the first one is that regardless of what has happened in between the two of you, the main cause of the issues is that someone didn't know how to handle this, didn't know how to handle love. Someone very inexperienced, in fact, when it comes to love. I know that it might sound silly, but most relationships experience major issues because the people in it don't know how to handle strong emotions, don't know how to handle boundaries, and definitely don't know how to handle fear. This is definitely someone who has a lot of love for you. Look at these two cards over here. They cannot hide it. They can try, but eventually it's going to come up. Someone who wants to communicate their real feelings, but at the same time, someone who thinks, how do I make you stay when it's just easier to let you go? And it's true, right? Sometimes it's easier to hurt someone than to tell them that you love them. And unfortunately, it's the truth. Right here, I just see an overall inability to be transparent and to communicate with honesty, you know? Listen, I don't see movement yet, but so far I'm inclined to think that this is not over at all. There is at least a conversation coming up, and we'll have to see if it will serve as a way to reconnect or just a way to get closure at least. There is still so much love in between the two of you, honestly, but again, love is not enough. You need to be able to communicate and nurture that love. How will this evolve in the future, Sagittarius? Let's keep looking into this message. Let's see what you should expect from this in the next few months. Let's see how it's bound to evolve given the current energies, given what this person knows now and the fact that they want to communicate this to you. But also, let's see what else you have coming your way in the next few months, Sagittarius. What else you have coming your way that you should know about today. If you want to dive deeper into the messages with me, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 45-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Sagittarius. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events, the Two of Cups. And it's clear that now we do see that conversation happening, but we see also something else, something that we didn't consider before. The Two of Cups talks about a open heart conversation. Again, we also have the Knight of Cups right here. We see someone who's going to behave very differently, who maybe is going to almost look like a stranger to you. There is something in their expression on their face that it's really impossible to ignore. Maybe tears, or overall a lot of fear of losing you. Overall, emotions are coming back, are rushing back, and it's very important right now, Sagittarius, for you to be able to speak your mind regardless of what the outcome is going to be. I see you right here definitely wondering, listen, I mean, this keeps coming back. Is this because we're destined to be together? Is this person my soulmate? Why do we keep ending up together after pushing each other apart every single time? Now, my fear with these two cards is that you might have things to say, but you're afraid to communicate them because you might think, this is not someone who I should push away. But keep in mind that the people who disappear from your life, the ones that you feel like you pushed them away, they walked away on their own. They didn't decide to stick around. And if this person really is meant to be in your life, they won't go anywhere, no matter what you say to them. So please keep that in mind whenever this comes in, because, the Lovers, okay. All right, I'll just keep it in the deck and see if it comes up again. But I definitely see that that's the type of feeling that not only you have, but this person has as well. So let's immediately clarify this Two of Cups, this Knight of Cups. Let's see what you should expect in the near future from this person. King of Pentacles with the Two of Wands, okay. Nine of Swords with the Fool, I see. This is actually, it's more important than I thought at first. But something that it's actually going to be and going to sound very easy for you once we talk about it. This is key for you to really get rid of everything that is hindering you right now, Sagittarius, and get to a place where you feel in control and where you feel happy as well. So, first of all, what we see right here